Sihlwile Mthwakazi omuhle siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungumvulo zingama-29 kuMabasa ngomnyaka ka-2025. Indaba lizethulelwa nguKhethiwe Chuma. Kwezihamba phambili namhlanje, abasha bathi basekela umongameli uChamisa. Ibandla eliphikisayo selenze isicelo ezakhamizini ukuba zenqabe udaba luka-2030. UMnangagwa ushaya indiva izikhalazo zamatishala lapho enikeza ngemali kwinhlanganiso yamatishala ka-ED. Ake sikhangele indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Umthungameli wabasha kubandla eliphikisayo Bruce Moyo usethe abantu abasha izwe lonke laseZimbabwe balethe usekelo lwabo kumongameli uNelson Chamisa. Umoyo uye wathi ibandla leZANU-PF kanye ngokwehlukana kwalo yilo elilethe udubo ebantwini wokuhlukumezeka ngenxa yenkohlakalo kanye lokungabambi kuhle ingcebo zelizwe. Uye wabonga njalo umongameli uChamisa ngephupho lakhe limgceke leli alethula kuzayiwa ekhethweni ngomnyaka ka-2023. Leli athi nxa lelo phupho lingafezeka ilizwe lingaphakamiseka kakhulu. Ake sizweni umoyo ekhuluma.
Thank you very much, my brother. Yes, it's true. We shall not wallow in the valley of despair, neither shall we be intimidated by the terrors of today and by the strategies which are being employed by these ruling elites who have thwarted the democratic voices, who have destroyed this nation, who have looted the future of young people. We cannot lose our focus. We cannot lose hope because of their sideshows. Our focus is not only mainly targeting or learning from the mistakes they are doing, but we are building a credible united force for all young people, where young people can engage and converge around cross-cutting issues, which is unemployment, which is expensive education, which is poor health facilities, which is expensive lifestyle in our country. This is what we are fighting for as young people, and we know that that solution, it will never come from the ZANU-PF elites, those who are pushing the neoliberal agenda, looting national resources. That's why we rally behind the Progressive Force President Nelson Chamisa, because we understand through his manifesto that he was very clear that he has a solution for young people, he has a solution to bring about employment, he has a solution to bring about free, affordable, decolonized education in Zimbabwe, is a solution to ensure that our young girls in college, they are afforded at least a lifestyle that is conducive enough for them to partake their studies. He has a solution for every citizen, regardless of partisan affiliation. So this is why we are genuinely rallying behind him as the alternative crowd forces and creating the base and the platform where all young people, regardless of where they come from, they will converge and demand justice and freedom in our lifetime. Thank you so much.
Isiphathamandla kubandla eliphikisayo uSenator uJemerson Timba uselethe isicelo kuzakhamizi ngokwehlukana kwabo ukuba bavikele isisekelo sombuso lesi esesisephulwa ngu-Emmerson Mnangagwa. Uye waphosela emakhasini akhe okuxhumana namhlanje ekuseni. USenator uTimba wenze isicelo esibhekise kumalunga edale lephalamende, kuzisebenzi, izifundi kanye labantu abathengisayo, abamabandla kanye lomphakathi wonke jikelele, lapho athi abantu kabakhulume ngezwi linye bavimbe icebo likaMnangagwa lokwephula isisekelo sombuso ukuze abuse isikhathi eside. Uye wathi abantu bavumelana ngesisekelo sombuso ngomnyaka ka-2013, kanti njalo intando yabo kumele ilandelwe, hatshi ngumuntu oyedwa ofisa ukuba abe ngumongameli impilo yakhe yonke. Ake sizweni umlayezo oqondiswe kumalunga edale lephalamende kanye lezakhamizi.
Every MP swore to uphold the Constitution. Extending terms would break that oath. Zimbabweans must remind them where their loyalty lies, with the people. The 2013 referendum was Zimbabweans speaking with one voice. To amend it from one man is to silence the nation. We must not allow that betrayal.
Umongameli webandla leZANU-PF Emmerson Mnangagwa lo obusa ngodlakela oseshaye indiva izicelo zamatitshala ukuba bakhuphulelwe iholo labo. NgoMgqibelo uye wachaza imali engaphansi kwemiliyoni kumatitshala asekela u-ED kubandla leZANU-PF. Omunye usaziwayo kwezokuthengiselana u-Obed Masaraure uye wathi lolu hlelo lukamongameli lokuthuthukisa aluzukuncedisa amatitshala nje kuphela, liza kuncedisa labo abasebenzisana lebandla leZANU-PF ngoba kulenketha bechabe. Ake sizweni uMasaraure ekhuluma.
What we are witnessing from Emmerson Mnangagwa is a Nazi style of governance, where the leadership is seized with deploying spies in every section of our society. The teachers of Zimbabwe are asking for a fair wage, a living wage, and they've been consistently saying to Emmerson Mnangagwa, when you came to power, we were earning $540, and it was under your leadership that our salaries were slashed, yet the cost of living is continuing to rise. We need a solution to that. Instead of addressing that fundamental issue, Emmerson Mnangagwa goes on to create a Nazi-like group among teachers called Teachers for ED, whose mandate is to spy on the ordinary teacher. That group is a group of ghost workers who do not even teach in the classroom, but are there to destabilize the teaching fraternity. But he goes on to donate 12 vehicles to that particular group. He gives them $500,000 in empowerment funds, but neglecting the teachers who are delivering a service in the classroom in line with Section 75 of the Constitution of the Republic. So the teachers who are doing the job that Emmerson swore to deliver to the people of Zimbabwe are neglected, but he is funding his spy machinery. So at the end of the day, we are saying to Emmerson, if you are not a neutral donor, you control the social surplus value that we create as the working people. And we are saying such value should be deployed for the betterment of the nation, not for your own selfish interests. So we want all this money to be moved into the national building society. It should benefit all teachers. It should be a loan facility, and all teachers should also be able to benefit it. Teachers are saddled with debt, and this can help to relieve the debt burden. And we need the Emmerson to inject more money into that particular fund for the benefit of all teachers, not only his unscrupulous grouping of Teachers for ED.
Ngokuvelayo ukuba ibandla leZANU-PF liphethe umbuso obudedengu seliphoqele labo abasebenza kwezokwembiwa esabelweni saseManicaland ukuba bakhiphe imali ezinkulungwane ezintathu edoleni leMelika ukuze beseke umhlangano wabo ozakubanjwa kweLemtare kunyanga ezayo. Ngokumangazayo, incwadi ebhalwe ngungqongqoshe wesabelweni saseManicaland ilesidindo sikahulumende, iloba lo mhlangano ungasikahulumende kodwa ungowebandla eleZANU-PF. Owayemela eMount Pleasant edali lephalamende umhlonishwa uFadzayi Mahere usekuswele kakhulu ukuba kungani isidindo sikahulumende sisetshenziswa enhlelweni zebandla leZANU-PF. Izakhamizi zaseMount Darwin sezithethe umthetho uzawufaka ezandleni zabo, basebenza ndawonye ukuze bavimbe ukuthathwa komhlabathi wabo okwenziwa ngamakampani awezizalwane zaseChina besebenzisana labantu abasebenzela uhulumende ukuze benze izambiwa kule indawo. Umbukiso ovelileyo ngempelaviki ubutshengisa izakhamizi zibhikisha kanti njalo zikhipha ucingo beselufakwe yilaba abaseChina. Umbhikisho lo wenzakale phambi kwamehlo amabutho esizwe kanti njalo bekubukeka bengenzi lutho ukunqaba uquqaba lwabantu obelubhikisha. Omunye wababhikishi uye watshela umsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio ukuba baza kuqhubeka belwela ukuvikela umhlabathi wabokhokho wabo ukuze ungathathwa izizalwane zaseChina. Ake sizweni ekhuluma.
Right, mamuka zvakadii, mamuka sei? Chekutanga totenda zvedu nebasa ramunoita rekutora nhau muchiisa munyika yose muchiratidzawo nezviri kuitika munyika yose nevanenge vasiri kuziva zviri kuitika kune dzimwe nzvimbo. Nyaya yamasenda yekuMount Darwin iyo zveshuwa zviri kuitika ndokwa tinoshandira kunonzi kuna Mukaradzi River. nyaya nemazuva ichinetsa nenhau yemuganhu kubva kwaSobhi nevekwaMatangira pane pavanobatanidzwa. So vekwaSobhi vakaita handova claim yavo kune maChina. So maChina ari kuita zvaanoda, ari kumaina, ari kutakura chuma. Zvakana benefit yatiri kuwana kunoku. So vakutora masoja kuti vauye kuzoisa mafenzi nekugaidha nzvimbo dzavari kuluta chuma chacho. Saka izvozvo vanhu ndozvavari kuramba, vanhu ndozvavari kupokana nazvo kuti zvigone kuitika. As long tise tichivhotera nyika imwe chete, tichirarama munyika imwe chete. Nekuti mabatiro acho avanotiitawo anenge akashata. maChina havasi kutibatawo zvakanaka zvekuti vaigona kutibatawo zvakanaka vachitigadzirawo marodzi, zvikoro, vana vedu vachidzidzawo zvakasunungukawo, vachiwanawo mabhenefitsi mune zvinhu zvedu zvavari kutora. Taigona kutiwo aiwa tinoshanda nawo zvakanaka. Zvino masoja vaakutotungamirira nhau idzodzo vachitumwa nezvigananga zviri kuuya kuzoba chuma kunoku. Saka isusu sevanhu vekuno kuMandare tiri kuramba kuti aiwa zvakakwana, enough is enough. Hatisi kuzoteera nonsense dzinenge idzodzo kusvikataridzirana pfuti. Vachava nepfuti dzavo vachatidzingidza, asi isu tichaita zvatinogonawo sekuita zvatinogona pavakanga vakudasa fenzi. Ishuwa fenzi takaparadza, fenzi takabvisa. Saka tikuti isusu kunoku hatisi kuzombovasekerera vachiita izvozvo, vachiita zvavanoda. Kunoku havasi kuzotonga zvavanoda kunoku. Because isusu tine mabhenefitsi edu atinowana kubva patinovavhotera senyika kuti aiwa ngavatonge sevanhu veZANU-PF. Pedzezvo voda kutonga neudzvanyiriri. Izvozvo hatisi kuzovasekerera vachiita zvavanoda. Hatisi kuzovasekerera vachiita zvavanoda. Ipapo ndarama idzokorerawo kuti hatisi kuzovasekerera. Saka ndinoti nemashoko ewaya, aiwa ndatenda. Tenda zvikuru, basa ngarirove, basa ngariitwe. Kunoku tinoshanda zvakanaka, tinoshanda tiri pamwe, tisina anotsikirira mumwe, asi matongero achavada kutiita manje akashata. Kumbirawo mukwaita namba dzangu.
Inhlanganiso yeBulawayo Progressive Residents Association iPOPRA yabamba umhlangano omkhulu obuhlanganisela izakhamizi zonke kuzwelonke jikelele ngoLwesine kanye loNgolesihlanu ngaphansi kwesihloko esithi ukulungisisa kusha ezamanzi kanye lokuncedisa ngezengcebo lokwabiwa kwezemvelo ngokulinganayo. Umhlangano lo uye wahlanganisa izakhamizi kanye labavela kwamanye amadolobha labasebenzisana lalabo abavela emadolobheni ukuze bathole isisombuluko sokuswelakala kwamanzi emadolobheni. Lokho sokuphoqela izakhamizi ukuba zinathe amanzi avela endaweni ezingaphephanga. Kulo mhlangano usodolobha wakoBulawayo David Coltart uye wathi ikhansili yakoBulawayo yenza konke okusemandleni abo ukuze banikeze izakhamizi amanzi ahlanzekileyo iloba uhulumende ephuza ukuba abanike imali. Ake silalele enye inkulumo yakhe.
As a city, we need to understand that we are on our own, that if we do not organize ourselves efficiently, we cannot expect to receive much from central government. In fact, the reality of the last 2 years is that we have received a pittance from central government for our water sector, our wash sector. Although there have been promises, those promises in the main have not been fulfilled. So I want to leave you with 3 examples of what we're trying to do. The first is that we are desperate to expand our sources of raw water. The government has told us, and it is correct, that they are building Guashangani Dam, and we applaud government. There's no guile in what I'm saying now. We genuinely applaud government for building Guashangani. But in all our discussions with the professionals, with the water engineers, they all, without exception, tell us that there are major challenges associated with Guashangani. The major challenge is the pipeline. They tell us that the building of the dam is the easy part. The difficult part from an engineering perspective is the construction of a 252-kilometer pipeline up ahead of 500 meters. It is a major engineering challenge. It is going to cost hundreds of millions of dollars to do that. And we have looked right across the country, for example, at Tokwe Mokosi. Tokwe Mokosi was completed a long time ago. But if you look at the irrigation schemes that were meant to be developed below Tokwe-Makosi, they have not been developed as they should have. And that is taking water using gravity. In other words, taking Tokwe-Makosi water and using gravity to feed it down to irrigation schemes. How much more difficult is it going to be to pump water 252 kilometers up ahead of 500 meters, particularly in the context of electricity load shedding? So we applaud government, but we have to be sensible and realize that this is not going to be a short-term solution to our water woes. And because of that, we've dredged up the thinking of previous city fathers, people like George Mlilo, the engineer who was in the city with an esteemed record in our city. And I've personally spoken to George Mlilo, and he said in the early 1990s, when the city was given the choice between Mchabez and Glassblock Bopoma Dam, he as an engineer wanted Glassblock Bopoma. I encourage our residents' associations to speak to George Mlilo to confirm what he has told me. So we dredged these up, we dusted off feasibility plans that were done in 1988. We spoke to government. Government advised us very early that they do not have sufficient funding for Glassblock Bopoma. So we decided that we would need to invoke the principle of devolution and looking after our own affairs. And that's why we went to Morocco in December last year, assisted by the African Development Bank, to get the funding necessary from the international community to fund the construction of Glassblock Bopoma Dam, on the understanding that central government can't assist us. And we are making progress. And my little appeal to the Residents Association is please get behind Glassblock Bopoma. It is a critically important project, but it is a very good example of how local authorities, if you're going to follow the principles that you're talking about, rethinking WASH sector financing in the context of devolution, rethink it in terms of can you get international finance for WASH programs. The second is in relation to our sewage works. I'm sure like many cities countrywide, our sewage works are in a dreadful state. Those of you who live particularly in our high-density suburbs know that we have sewage breaks. We are pumping just down the road here raw sewage as I speak into the Umguza River. If you go to the Upper Umguza Dam, it's a nightmare. And the reason for that is because, as I say, our sewage works are running way below capacity. We have little funding ourselves, so what we have done as a city is a public-private partnership arrangement with a local company, a property developer, which is developing properties on the airport road. They needed a sewage works, and so we've entered into an agreement that they don't have to build a new sewage works, but they will help us rehabilitate ASLB 2 and 3 sewage works in the city. And we are now working on that. We have a contract with that local company. And the third is an area, and my colleagues in the residents' associations know that this has attracted some controversy in the city, and that is the establishment of a water authority. And many residents' associations have understandably expressed concern about the water authority. Given the prevalence of corruption in our nation, given the fact that state assets are often taken and used for the benefit of a few people, a deep-rooted concern was expressed by residents' associations here about the establishment of that authority. The concern being that we take our city water assets and we hand it to the hands of a few people who then exploit those for their own benefit. So I get that. I understand that concern. But as I look at this, I believe that it's critically important that we do it. And what we need to do and what we need to understand is that water revenues coming into the city have been dissipated. People pay their water accounts, but instead of that money being used to rehabilitate our water delivery system, to build new dams, to get new pumps, it is dissipated. It is spread into all sorts of other expenditure. And what we need to do is establish a water authority which ring fences those water revenues.
Ukulwa kubandla leZANU-PF osekumgceke okuphakathi kuka-Emmerson Mnangagwa kanye lomsekeli wakhe uConstantino Chiwengwa sokuvele njalo emphakathini. Namhlanje ekuseni lo owayemela iNorton etale lePhalamende uThemba Mliswa lo olwa evikela uMnangagwa uthi uChiwengwa uhlasela uMnangagwa ngolaka ngenxa yomunye walabo abaziwa ngokuthi bayizigananda uWicknell Chivayo okubikwa emgoleni ukukweleta imali ngokwehluleka ukugcwalisa izithembiso zakhe azenza kuChiwengwa ezakuya emtchadweni ngomnyaka ka-2023. UMnangagwa usebenzisa umliswa ukuze amlwele indaba zakhe njengalokho kwenziwa nguComrade Blessed Geza, lo osekela uChiwengwa emphakathini kanti njalo ophoqela uMnangagwa ukuba aphume esihlalweni ngenxa yenkohlakalo. Omela abasha esabelweni saseHarare umhlonitshwa uThakuthwa Ngatsiyore usengene esikolweni lapho aseqale khona izifundo zakhe e-University of Oxford kwele-England. Uye wethula lezi ndaba emakhasini akhe okuxhumana namhlanje ekuseni, ubike ukuba useqalile izifundo zakhe kanti njalo wenza i-masters ku-public policy. Eminyakeni emibili edlulileyo wathunjwa yilabo abacatshangelwa ukuba basebenzela uhulumende kanti njalo lokhu kwavela mathupha emakhasini akhe okuxhumana awe-Facebook, kodwa amapholisa azimiselanga ukuphenyisisa lolu daba. Ngokuvelayo lokhu, uNgatsiyore useveze ukuzimisela iloba esedlule ekuhlukuluzelweni ngumthetho kahulumende. Umsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio uye waxoxisana lezakhamizi ukuze bezwe imbono yabo ngesicelo esenziwe nguSeneta uThimba ukuze wonke umuntu avikele isisekelo sombuso kwenqabela uMnangagwa ukuba abuse kuze kwedlule umnyaka ka-2030. Ake sizweni.
Hello Zimbabwe, hello citizens. Tunishaya here. Well, I agree with Senator Thimba on his sentiments concerning the issue of Mnangagwa and his cohorts wanting to mutilate the constitution in order to fit or to suit their greed. This is quite senseless, and it doesn't make any sense that an over 80-year-old man would want to continue clinging on to power. We are just going back to the days of Mugabe, the Mugabe era. So I think it's only sensible for the Zimbabweans to gather together and fight against this mutilation of the constitution. And even if people have to act and demonstrate and do something, something must be done. Something must be done. Many voices must call to order the government of President Mnangagwa, because we cannot continue having such a thing. What development are we having in Zimbabwe that we may need him to continue? There is a lot of looting that is happening. There's a lot of corruption that is happening in Zimbabwe. We know that the kingpins of corruption, they are walking scot-free. No one is arresting them. They're doing whatever they want. Zak is a toothless dog. It's not helping the situation. Yet all these things, they are happening under the watch of President Emmerson Mnangagwa. So we cannot afford to have him continue in power. He has had his time, and 2028, it will be his last year. He will finish his term in office. He must do a notable thing of leaving power and then allowing somebody else to come in power, somebody else to be voted in constitutionally. And the constitution that we have, it was agreed upon by the people of Zimbabwe, in 2018, so that must be respected. That is my submission. Thank you.
I am Lenton Mwanaka, an ex-political prisoner and a political activist. I am strongly supporting our leader, Senator Jameson Timber's calling for everyone to come together to defend the Constitution of Zimbabwe in order to stop Dambuzo's 2030 agenda. As responsible citizens of Zimbabwe, we have been and we are still suffering in the hands of cruel, merciless, dictatorial, and bloodthirsty regime of Mnangagwa. I hereby urge all Zimbabweans to prepare for massive protests, calling for the protection of constitutional rights. Dambudzo Mnangagwa's elections rigging government has overstepped its authority, violating fundamental rights and freedoms. 2030, zviroto zvebenzi izvo. We will never allow you, Mnangagwa, to treat the constitution of Zimbabwe like what you do to your grandchildren's toys. We will not stand idly by while our constitution is being trampled upon. We demand justice and accountability. Mnangagwa's failed government must be forced to respect the rule of law and protect our rights. Mnangagwa Your 2030 madness dream will not silence us, but we are applying for calamity.
Iqembu leDynamos liye lanqoba iCaps United 1-0 eHarare emdlalweni odlalelwe enkundleni yeRufaro izolo. Lokho kwenze amathuba abo okukhishwa emidlalweni yeCastle Lager ibe ngcono. Nansi eminye imiphumela edlaliweyo kuSoccer League yeCastle. Scotland 1, Manica Diamonds 0, Kwekwe United 0, Moss 1, Green Fuel 2, Chicken Inn 1, Highlanders 1, ZPC Kariba 1, Bikita Minerals 1, FC Platinum 1, Yada 1, Tel 1, 2, Ngezi Platinum 0, Herentals 0. Kusenjalo iqembu leSimbabora seliphumile emidlalweni yeCAF Champions League ngemva kokuba linqotshwe 4-2 ngama-penalty lapho emidlalweni odlalelwe eSwatini bedlala leNsingizi Hotspurs izolo. Iqembu le-Arsenal liye lahlohla amagoli amabili emaphethelweni omdlalo wabo leNewcastle lapho beyinqobe 2-1 izolo osokubachiye bengamaphuzu amabili ngemva kweqembu leLiverpool emdlalweni ye-English Premier League. Nansi eminye imiphumela edlaliweyo. Chelsea 1, Brighton 3, Brentford 3, Manchester United 1, Leeds United 2, Bournemouth 2, Manchester City 5, Burnley 1, Crystal Palace 2, Liverpool 1, Nottingham Forest 0, Sunderland 1, Tottenham 1, Wolves 1, Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1. Ukuziphetha lezi indaba kumsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio nanze bezihamba phambili. Abasha basekela umongameli uNelson Chamisa. Ibandla eliphikisayo selenze izicelo ezakhamizini ukuba zenqabe udaba luka-2030. UMnangagwa ushaya indiva izicelo zamatishala lapho ehaza imali kumatishala ka-ED. Siziphetha lapha lezi indaba.